Hello traders, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be doing a top-down analysis on gold and euro USD without no delay. Let's dive into it. So let's start from with gold chart. So here in gold, let's start with the monthly time frame. On gold already you know that all we have is strongly bullish momentum, and since this is what you have, we're going to be looking for buys. Likewise in daily. So in some of my previous videos, I've analyzed why we should expect gold to continue bullish at this level here. So let's look at the daily. So here in daily, you can see that price is also working on a trend line. If we should use the trend line, all we have here is continuation to the upside. In my previous videos, I've analyzed everything here, that why when gold is here, I analyze the reason why we should be expecting gold to continue up here. And after we broke this level of uh, resistance here and turn support before this movement, I also analyze why price should continue up here. So right now, all I'm waiting for is also continuation to the upside. So let's go down to H4 to see what we have. I think the H4 will have more better price action. So I should remove this here. So let's analyze to see what we have here on gold. So here on gold, if you look, we see that price is making higher highs to the upside. So as you can see here, the week that just passed, week that gold broke structure to the upside. So as you can see here, this is what we have. We had a break of structure to the upside, which is a continuation pattern. So after this break of structure, what are we expecting? We expect price to come back to the downside to mitigate something before continuation. So here we have our inducement level. This is our inducement level, and price took out the inducement before the week, before the market closed. Price took out this inducement, tap in this demand zone here in attempt to go to the upside, but failed. So after this level failed, though it has not fully failed, but due to what I'm seeing on gold, for me right now, I'm not interested in buying gold at this level now, because external liquidity is being taken. And what I mean by external liquidity is this break of structure that happened here. So when external liquidity is being taken out, price always seek the internal liquidity, which in this case, if you look here, you will see that we have a trend line sitting below here. This is a trend line liquidity, and since this is my trend line liquidity, I'll be expecting price to clear this before we continue to the upside. So where am I expecting price to reverse and continue going to the upside? So this is my DOI. This is my POI where I'm expecting price to react at this order flow sitting here. So though I can still mark it this way, this entire zone, this way. If you look, you will see that this order flow have not been mitigated. So that is why I'm looking for price to come back here before continuation to the upside. So if I should also like refine this zone, I have this order flow here inside this big box. I have this one here, and if I should refine it to get order block, this is my order block, the last candle here before the upward movement. So this is it. So that's my order block. So right now, this is my trend line liquidity. I'm expecting price to clear this trend line, tap in this demand zone before continuation to the upside. So that's my plan on gold going into next week. So, but if I should check H1 here to see what I have, though I'm sure you understand what I analyze here in H4. A break of structure, just a simple price action, a break of structure, inducement taken out. But if you look here, you see that price failed to break this side before the week closed, before the market closed during last week. So signaling that price is seeking this internal liquidity. And when you have trend line liquidity like this, it always draws like it acts as a magnet for the market, because they know that this level that liquidity is sitting here, that people's stop loss are sitting here. And for that purpose, they will always try to come and clear this level before continuation. And we also have a lot of imbalance and demand level POIs that have not been mitigated. So that also giving us a confluence that price might possibly be coming to this level. So that is what we have in H4. So in H1 now, let's check what we have. We should clear all this. So what do we have here? Also at the level where we have our H4 break of structure, we also have our H1 break of structure, which is at this level. We have our H1 break of structure. After that break of structure, price come back to the downside. In this case, the H1 time frame, this becomes my inducement. The first pullback is always my inducement. So price took out this inducement, tried to go to the upside but failed. As you can see here, price have failed to hold at this level. So if I should zoom out to see what he trying to analyze here, so this is what we have. Price took out this inducement, tap in this demand zone that is here. As you can see, price made attempt to go to the upside but failed, breaking this low that is here, this one. So after this break, price go up again, taking this high, and before the market close, we can see the market making attempt to come to the downside. Did we sweep this low high? The price close above it. So, but now also what we have below, I think we also have the same thing. We have in H4, which is a trend line liquidity, completely more visible here in H1. So this is the trend line liquidity sitting here. And whenever I see something like this, price definitely will come to take it before we continue going to the upside. So this is what you have. So when price takes this trend line liquidity in H1, we have a zone that price might possibly react before continuation. So right now, let me reduce some of these markups to make our chart more clean. So after this, if you look here, you will see that This is the origin of the trend line, and after the trend line, I have this POI that is sitting here. If you look, we see that this is an order flow, or you can also call it an order block. But for me, I trade more of order flow than order block, because most of the times price mitigate order flow but failing to mitigate an order block. So this zone now is a place, the first POI where I'll be looking to buy immediately the trend line is being taken out here in H1. So that is it. So what I'm expecting this week is, if price should come to the downside, since it have failed to break the high and start trading to the downside, if price should break this low here, this will not be a break of structure to the downside, and then we can start looking for sell. But right now we don't have any reason to sell here in H1 until price break this low here. But when price tap at this level, let's say price aggressively return to this level, I will not be looking for sell anymore. Instead, I'll be looking for buy. So that is what I have in H1 on gold. So right now at this level, if we should use a view where the level where price is now, price is not sitting at a zone where we can, for me, where I can be looking for my buy setup or sell setup. Price is currently at ranging zone. Price is currently ranging, nothing more than that. So that is all I can see for now. Price is in a ranging zone. So until price come to this level, that is when I'll be looking for anything to do on gold. But for this moment, I'm not going to do anything. So if we should also check the 15 minutes to see what we have. Let's check what we have here in 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, we have a change of character to the downside. This level of inducement in H1, and yes, H1 inducement acts as a change of character in 15 minutes. Sure. So this level acts as a change of character for the 15 minutes. So after this change of character, price traded up, taking out inducement at this level. Already in 15 minutes, we are already bearish, aligning with my analysis on H4. So price took out this low here. Why I'm marking this one, if you look here, you see that all this movement happened. Let me finish with this first. I will show you. There's something I need to show you at that level. So I should grab my arrow here. So price took out the inducement at the level, at this level. Why am I not marking this one as inducement or this level as inducement? Why? Because if you look, you see that all this movement happens inside this big bearish candle. The candle low and the candle high is protected. But if you look here, you see that this bearish candle before this big candle took out the high of the green candle, making it a valid pullback. So since that is now, this now acts as a swing, kind of swing high and swing low. This level now acts as my inducement. So that is why I mark this level as my inducement level. So price took out the inducement, broke structure to the downside. We had a break of structure, yeah. Loss. So here we have our breakout structure and price continued up. But after this breakout structure here, there is no other inducement created. Bear this in mind. There is no other inducement created, which is like an internal low, internal swing that price will use as fuel to continue going to the downside, just like it did at this level. So this level now, which is the high that broke this structure, now serves as our inducement. Price now take the inducement in attempt to go to the downside, but failed. So when price failed this level, what did price do? Price come to the downside and create some liquidity here, a kind of equal low at this level. So equal low created at this level, and price took out the equal low before the weekend. I think this price action happened on Thursday. This equal low being taken out. Let me remove this. Price mitigate this order block. Price mitigate this order block and continue started to make higher highs to the upside. So even before the weekend, I think on Friday I made a video saying that the gold is currently bullish in making a bullish attempt on 15 minutes. But because of the trend line I have on H4, that I'm not going to be buying gold, that I'll be expecting that trend line to be taken up. So price traded to the upside and taking this high. After this inducement is being taken out here, where is my POI now? I have this other block sitting here. I have this other block that is sitting here. So let's check to know if price tap in this other block. Management of the screen. So that is it. As you can see, price finally tap in this other block before the weekend, during the weekend, and immediately price tap in that other block. You can see we had a strong bullish bearish momentum to the downside. So this level now acts as my, already I've explained why this level is my inducement, due to the fact that there is no other internal swing, internal structure here that price can use as inducement. This level now stand as my inducement. So that is why when price takes this, I mark this box as my POI. So immediately price tap there, you can see there is a strong confirmation for sell. But I am not selling. Instead, I'm looking for buy. I don't want to like trade randomly. I stay on one side of the market, which is the trend. And you all know that gold main trend, major trend, overall trend is bullish. So that is why I'm not looking for sell. It's a kind of training myself to be disciplined. So that is it. Price tap in this other block and started dropping. And already, if you look here on H1 and 15 minutes now, you will see that price is also signaling this return to come and clear this trend line liquidity that is sitting here. So that is what I have currently now on gold. Everything I'm doing, I'm expecting price to come and clear this trend line liquidity before I will be looking for buy on gold. So that is it for gold. Now let's check the Euro USD. Let's check the Euro USD. USD. So here we go on Euro USD. This is our chart on Euro USD. I think I've done analysis here before. Yes, I have an analysis on. I always use your window chart so that we can start our analysis very fresh. So let's start from the monthly. So here on monthly, you will see that price is all the way up, which is previous month swept the low of the red candle, and this month now have already taken the high of the previous month, so signaling a continuation to the upside. So when this happens here, let's check what we have on weekly time frame. So here in weekly time frame, price is also bullish. The week before and this week now, like 2 weeks now, have closed bullish, which is also a continuation in alignment of the trend, which is pro trend. Overall trend of Euro USD is bullish. So also here on daily, this is where we now start to mark our structures. So let's see what we have here on daily. So here in daily time frame, price finally created a change of character. Already I've analyzed this break of structure. What happened is before this break of structure, the price took out this weak internal low, just like what I was saying in gold before now. The price always take weak low and broke structure. So after the break of structure, price come to the downside to take out this liquidity, which is also what I analyze in gold H4 time frame. So as you can see here, price have not taken out the entire trend line and start to react from this POI here. At first we have price printing bullish candle, return to fill the imbalance, and now continued making a higher high. So finally gold made a change of character after taking the trend line, giving us more confidence that Euro USD is going to continue trading to the upside. So after this break of structure, what are we now expecting? For me now, this is my change of character level. I'm now expecting price to take out this internal low here, which will be my inducement. Idea. This is my inducement level, and where is my POI? So this level now acts as my POI, where I'm expecting price to continue to come before continuation to the upside. So here I have an order flow, an unmitigated order flow that I want price to come and mitigate. But before that mitigation, I want price to take out this swing low, internal low that is here, using this as inducement. Already price have taken this level as external liquidity, so I need price to come back here and take internal liquidity. So that is what we have here on daily. So let's check the H4 to see what we have. So this is my daily order flow, and this is my daily inducement. So if I should remove this now to make our chart more clean. So what do I have in H4? So what I have in H4 now is a change of character level in daily. Already I've marked this out. If I should remove this now, what do I have? Already analyzed that price is reacting from daily level here. In my previous video, I analyzed this is my change of character here in H4, and price went up. I analyzed that price have also come back to the downside to take out this trend line, and when price returned here, I also analyzed that Price have also returned here and creating this change of character here, and why this change of character will not be needing inducement. So as you can see, that is exactly what happened. Price returned to this order flow here. As I've analyzed, price returned to this order flow and continued going to the upside. Price didn't take any inducement, or price continued to the upside. So right now what we have a break of structure here in H4, which is also a continuation pattern in Euro USD. So after this break of structure, where is my inducement level? If you look closely here, you will see a pullback. This level is my inducement level right now. Ideal. So that level is where I expect price to took a weekly an internal structure before continuation. And price did exactly that. Price took out this inducement during the weekend, reacted, trying to go to the upside, just similar like what we have on gold. Price failed to break this high and broke this low, failing the continuation to the upside. So right now, what do I have? If you look here, you will see that actually this is my POI after price take out my inducement. This is the first order block. But since price have made attempt to go to the upside after taking this level and failed, broken the low, I'm no longer interested to buy at this order block, which is this one I marked here. Instead, if you look here, you will also see that price have created a trend line, liquidity. So this is what I have now on page 4 time frame, and I need price to take the trend line before I will be looking for my buy. So where is my zone where I'll be looking for buy, for continuation buy on Euro USD? You already know that this is my H4 daily order flow, which is my daily POI after inducement. Daily inducement is being taken out. So in refinement of that daily zone, I have another block with proper imbalance here. I have another block with proper imbalance. So right now I'm waiting for price to come back to the downside, take out this trend line here, take out this trend line and mitigate this level here, continue to the upside. Though someone might be marking this as another block, but we only have two zones that holds in the market, the decisional and the extreme. So right now, to me, I see the decisional already failing, because after price takes out this inducement here, price made attempt to continue to the upside but failed. So that already is signaling that the first attempt have failed. So since the first attempt have failed and price now build this trend line, I'm no longer expecting this level to hold. Instead, I'm expecting this level to hold price. So this zone now is not valid for me. Instead, I'm more focused on these two levels. Since this level is like have failed already, I'm expecting price to react at this level. If you can even look closely below the other block, which is our decisional POI, we have an equal low sitting below it. If I should remove this trend line markup, see what we have an equal low here. So this is an equal low, which means Buying at this other block is very risky, and that is why I'm not interested in buying at this other block. Instead, I'm interested in buying at this daily zone, daily H4 order block, which is daily refined zone. So that is what I have here in H4. And let's check the H1 time frame to see what we have. So here in H1, this is what I have in H1. My last break of structure happened at this level. Price broke this high, but not close above it. Yeah, that's good. So price closed above this high, broke this high, but not able to hold. So price drop to the downside. Price drop to the downside after broken this high. Since we don't have another pullback here, this level now becomes my inducement, even though it's this low that broke this structure. But there is no other low that price can use as fuel to continue to the upside. This is now my inducement level. So price made attempt, price come back, swept this level, which now act as inducement, made attempt to continue to the upside, but failed to continue to the upside. He said price returned to the downside and broke below this inducement level. And also before the market close, this is the POI that we expect price to respect after my inducement is being taken out. This order flow and refinement of the order flow is this order block with proper imbalance. But before the market close, you can see that this low, this level have already failed. This level have failed already. Price have closed below this low, which completely changes the whole story, signaling that, like I've said in my H4 time frame, price is going to be coming to the downside to take out some liquidity before continuation to the upside. So right now, what do I have? I have price, I have a break of structure at this level. Price broke this low. So that is what I have here in H1. So now let's check the 15 minutes to see what we have. But before we go down to 15 minutes, where am I expecting price to come back to? Very nice one. So if you see this level, I've marked this level before. This other block that is here. And now since daily have changed, have made a change of character, high time frame break of structure. All these levels now you are seeing here, all these break of structures now act as, these levels now act as liquidity for the daily to come and take before continuation. So you should bear that in mind before doing anything you're doing on the H1 time frame. You should know that price is definitely coming to the downside since higher time frame daily have made a change of character. There's going to be a deep pullback before continuation. So this is what I also have here. This is now a trend line liquidity for me, which I expect price to take out before continuation to the upside. I can actually mark it this way, but let me mark it this way. So this level now, below this trend line now, you will see that at that H4 zone also, from daily now refining to H4 now in H1, We also have a POI, unmitigated zone, that price need to mitigate before continuation to the upside, which now is this other block that is sitting here. And price also has a trend line that needs to be taken before continuation. So with this being said now, and with this here being, we have seen all this, all we are looking for is, if you are going to be trading anything on Euro USD, I will suggest from next week, entering next week, this week now, be looking for sell. Already you can see that at this level, the buys have started failing already. The buys have failed already. So since this have happened, the only zone I'll be looking for is this level. The two zone that works in the market is the decision, which is this one here that have failed, and now we have the extreme. So that is the two things we have on uh, Euro USD now. And this level is the level where H4 made a break of structure. So here is it. This is the H4 break of structure, which is also H1 break of structure. So bear it in mind that price is coming to the downside from next week. So look at what we have. A break of structure at this level. Price trying to go to the upside, failed. Tap in our decisional POI here, failed. So right now I'm waiting for price to come back to this level before I start looking for my buys. So with that being said, let's check our 15-minute time frame to see what we have. So here in 15 minutes, we also have similar thing we have on H1, but we are going to be focusing on the trend, what the trend is saying here on this one. So already this is my H1 inducement that now have turned to a break of structure because price have tried to go up from this level but failed. So price tried to go up from here. As you can see, swept of the inducement. Price tried to go to the upside, failed, broken this low now, and also price come to the upside again, taking out this inducement here, taking out this inducement, and before the week close, we have a break of structure here. Price broke this low, confirming our break of structure, but confirming our break of structure. So what am I expecting here? If you look now, you will see that here now we have an internal a pullback, which should act as my inducement. I should be expecting price to come and take this level as inducement. IDM, price will use this as a liquidity and tap in this other block. Tap in this other block and continue to the downside. So already in H4, you see that in daily, price have made a change of character. After external is being taken out, we are expecting price to come and take internal. In H4, you see that the the market have failed the first attempt on trying to go to the upside after this break of structure. In H1 also, you see that price have also failed to continue to the upside after broken the making a break of structure. So we expect price to come back to the downside, take more deeper pullback and clear some liquidity. This, which is for me, is this trend line I'm sitting here. Before, I'll be expecting my continuation for the buy. So as for me as a swing trader, I am not doing anything on Euro USD coming down to next week unless price tap in this other in this my zone which I marked below the trend line liquidity. And you also bear it in mind which since price take out daily trend line and started going to the upside, bear it in mind that trend line always do act as a magnet for the market to come to clear it before every any continuation. And after the clearing of the liquidity, that is when we have our big move. So that is why I'm not like being in a rush to do anything right now on this pair. So also in 15 minutes, you also know that price is already bearish, coming to the downside to take a higher time frame liquidity before continuation to the downside. So as a day trader, coming down to next week, expect price to take out this low here. Already have a break of structure before market close. Expect price to come back to this level, mitigate this other block, and continue to the downside. So that's my plan going inside next week. So that is all I have for this video, and that is all I have on this on Euro USD and gold. My view on gold and Euro USD. So trade responsibly and don't chase the market. Instead, in every point of interest marked out here, always wait for price to do something like a a reaction which is signaling that the market want to reverse at this level before taking your uh, trade. Don't chase it and don't like force it. Always wait for confirmation in every POI before taking your trade. So that is it for this video. See you guys on another one. Peace out.